What's up, YouTube? You already know, it's your boy Sticks, and we're going back in the mix. Hey, check this out. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, on this channel, I talk about everything crime related. Sometimes I tell you my lockup stories, sometimes I'm doing reaction videos. If that sounds like something you're interested in, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It would help out the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Now look, there was a couple things that I forgot to mention on my last video. So the video I did about Jay Williams, he was in the comments, so hopefully he got to read all the comments that you guys left for him. And you guys really showed out and showed some love, and I'm sure he appreciates that. Now as far as I know, he's got his channel back, everything's going good. It's Bounce Back Jay, which I already figured he's not going to let something like that stop him from doing what he set out to do. Now as far as my channel goes, I got some good collabs coming up, possibly as soon as this weekend. I've also been talking with some bigger YouTubers about interviews that can help me get my message out there to a larger audience, possibly take this channel to the next level. With that being said, if there's a video out there, it's under 20 minutes and you want to see me react to it, drop it in the comments. I'm supposed to have somebody shortly that's going to start recommending videos for me to react to. Just hopefully they're within the YouTube guidelines and I'll sit there and react to them the whole time and then have to delete it at the end. Today, we're going to be watching the magistrate again arraign these people that got in trouble over the weekend and see what's going on. Come on, let's get into this.
Your name, sir?
James Baker.
Now look, I haven't seen this video. I have no idea what we're about to watch, but I can almost guarantee you that his charge is going to be drug possession. How do I know? I mean, come on. But look, really, it's a crazy cycle because you get stuck in drug addiction and then all of a sudden you look up and you're 60 years old and never really completed anything. So let's see what's going on. Come on.
Mr. Baker, you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say could be used against you in court. You have a right to be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be appointed to represent you. You have a right to have a hearing where you can present witnesses and evidence on your own behalf, and you can question any witnesses or evidence that the government puts up against you. You understand your rights.
Sure.
So raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear the information you put on this sheet is all true and correct to the best of your knowledge.
Yes.
All right, sir, you can put your hand down.
Hold on, let me ask you something real quick. Do you think all that raising your right hand, and you've seen in court where they have them put their hand on the Bible, do you think all that's enough to really stop them from lying in court? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Because I've seen that in some of these bigger cases, and I just look at it like if they're going to lie, they're going to lie. The whole putting your hand on the Bible thing's not really going to deter them from lying for real.
fugitive from justice. This involves a probation violation allegedly out of Georgia. Whitfield County, Georgia, as a matter of fact. Do you understand what this is about?
Yeah.
And I've looked at your paperwork, and I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter. There's a $50 assessment associated with that appointment. That should be paid to the clerk's office on or before January 17th. However, in the event you're not able to take care of that by January 17th, more than likely it would be added on to court costs. I'm going to schedule your case for January the 5th. That'll be Wednesday. That'll be in felony court on an OTR setting rather than trial setting. At that point in time, you'll have an opportunity to communicate to the court through your lawyer what you want to do, whether you want to go on back to Georgia or if you want to fight extradition. Do you have any questions?
I did just stay up here, sir.
I understand.
I don't have nobody else.
Well, when you meet with your attorney, talk to them about it, and they'll explain to you what options there are for that. And how long Georgia has to come and fetch you once it's done with, because Georgia is real bad about huffing and puffing and saying they're going to come get people and then not coming, just leaving you in jail to sit.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Awesome.
Very well. Your arraignment is.
See, when you get mixed up in those out-of-state warrants and stuff, he's going to be sitting in there for a while, just waiting to see if they're going to come and get him or how they're going to charge him. Man, he's going to be in there.
Complete, sir.
Thanks, sir.
You can go back to yourself. Next.
Next.
Your name, sir?
Gino Mickens.
All right, sir. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say could be used against you in court. You cannot afford an attorney. One can be appointed to represent you. You have a right to have a hearing where you can present witnesses and evidence on your own behalf, and you can question any witnesses or evidence that the government puts up against you. Do you understand your rights, sir?
Yes, sir.
Please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear the information you put on this sheet is all true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Just real quick. So look, I don't know. I might have said this in my last video. I don't know. But I guess the whole process changed over the last couple years. But normally when you go into booking, they're going to put you into holding. They're going to call you out one by one to go to the office. And you're going to sit down with the magistrate and talk about your financial, talk about your charges, talk about all that to see if you're going to get a bond or not. If you got a high bond and you're probably not going to get out, or if they're going to OR you, or if you have a holder or something like that. That way they know who they're going to take up and put in the block. And if there's a chance you're going to get out, they're going to leave you in holding for a while to see if you could get out. That way they're not processing you and dressing you out, putting you in the block and everything. Now with this, it looks like they're on a Skype call right inside the block. And you know how bad it echoes in there. So everybody's probably listening to what you're being charged with, all your, personal business and whatever, which could be bad if you're in there on some crazy charges. But yeah, I've never seen them do it this way. It must be something new. And as far as I know, that this is Knoxville, Tennessee, so I'm not too familiar with their laws either. But we're going to figure it all out. Come on.
All right, sir. You are charged with being a fugitive from justice.
Another
and this
one.
involves some charges. It says out of robbery out of South Tallahassee.
Man.
Leon County.
He knows.
Grand theft of motor vehicle. That's what it says. Do you understand what this is about?
Oh, yes, sir. Is Portwood there? Is Portwood there? No, Portwood. Can you tell her she needs to add disciplinary to her report?
So their county jails are kind of similar to Cincinnati. They got the same stripe color and everything, but look, there's no flap in the door, nothing. No real crack under the door. So you're not going to be fishing in this county jail. There's not going to be a whole lot of movement unless the porters are coming by and maybe passing stuff. But this county jails like this is why people don't want to sit in the county. They would rather just go ahead, get sentenced, and get sent up. Because these types of county jails right here, it looks to be kind of new, clean, stuff like that. You're not going to get away with a whole lot in this jail. And the window on their door is a lot bigger. Ours are like long and skinny, probably as wide as like a piece of toilet paper or something.
All right, sir. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter. There's a $50 assessment associated with this appointment. That should be paid to the court on or before, to the clerk's office on or before January 17th. If you're not able to take care of that, it more than likely be added on as part of the court costs. There is no bond in this matter at this point. A sessions court judge does have authority to set a bond, but they usually leave it there until they figure out what is going to be done with the extradition. I'm going to schedule your case for January the 5th. That'll be Wednesday in felony court on a scheduling setting. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do. How long does Florida have to come and extradite?
That's a good question to ask your public defender because I really don't know.
Okay.
Florida's got to come a long way.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Any other questions?
No, that was it.
Very well. Your arraignment is complete.
All right, thank you.
Watch, they'll probably wait till the very last day and then come and pick him up.
Your name, sir?
Tracy Austin. Tracy Austin.
Mr. Austin, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say could be used against you in court. You have a right to be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be appointed to represent you. You have a right.
Hold on, I want to take a guess at this. I'm going to bet that this man is in there for public intoxication. Let's see.
To have a hearing where you can present witnesses and evidence on your own behalf, and you can question any witnesses or evidence that the government puts up against you. You understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear the information you put on this sheet is all true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
So far, nobody's got a bond. Let's see if this guy gets a bond. Old school too, man. That could be somebody's grandpa or something. I'm telling you, it's a vicious cycle in and out of jail. You guys got to get it together before you're standing there like this man. 70 probably. Dang. Homeboy's nose breathing like crazy too.
Can you tell me how long you've lived in the Knoxville area?
Oh, wow.
Well, that don't help me. How old are you?
53.
53? He said 53? Nah, he's not 53. 53? Man, it's rough. That's a hard 53 for real. You could tell this man's freezing, been sleeping on a mat, air conditioner on full blast.
Go ahead and play some song out here. Yeah, well, I'm walking that way anyway.
Well, tell us what he's charged with. Come on, man. If it's nothing too bad, they should just let this man go home. He looks like he's about to fall over for real. And while we're waiting, just take a look inside that county jail. There's nothing exciting in there. Nothing. You're going to be sitting in there just pacing back and forth in your cell, like I always say. Can't wait to get on the phone to bother your family. Telling you, lockup is no place to be. You don't earn those stripes from me by being in lockup. I look at it like a fail. I know me personally, I don't want to give them no more of my life. Man, I can't say they took it from me. I gave it to them. Because I knew what I signed up for. So it wasn't like they had a job to do and I had a job to do. I got caught, you know. So I gave it to them. That's what sucks. Those are days and hours and minutes and that could have been spent with my family or doing something productive. He must have a lot going on. I've never seen one take this long. Come on.
Don't make it easy with him. I don't have fun.
All right, sir. I find you do qualify for an appointed attorney, and I'm going to appoint Rachel Wolf to represent you in this matter. Her telephone number, 325-9653. I believe she's already representing you in a number of other cases, and I'm going to waive the administrative fee because of that. I've set your bond on each one of these charges at $250. So your total bond is $500. I'm scheduling your case for January the 5th. That will be Wednesday in misdemeanor court on a bond hearing. At that time, your attorney will be able to
I don't know what you got
present evidence and arguments to the judge to show that your bond should be reduced or you should be released on your recognizance. Do you have any questions?
Alright, well that's it for this reaction video. Nothing too exciting. But did I miss what he was charged with? I have no idea, but he had a whole bunch of other stuff going on. And if he really did say 53, man, I'm telling you guys. But hey, look, I'm going to keep on pumping out videos. We're going to get back to some high-speed chases. We're going to get to some shootouts. You never know what you're going to see on this channel. But I'm going to definitely keep it interesting to keep you guys coming back. Hey, but till then, hold your head and stay out of lockup. For real.